Happy Halloween, everybody, and welcome to another episode of Toy Punks. Today, this is episode number 25, and this is a special Halloween episode. We're going to be unboxing and reviewing the NECA Nightmare on Elm Street 3 Dream Warriors Ultimate Freddy. We're also going to be listening to some horror punk that's lined up. We got the TurboVamps. This is off their album TurboVamps, which came out in 2010. You can check them out online, and yeah, hope you guys enjoy the music. Hope you enjoy the video. Stick around at the end, and we'll recap everything and get some photos lined up. So I hope you enjoy it. Oi! Alright, so let's check this thing out and get it unboxed. Like I said before, this is the Nightmare on Elm Street 3 Dream Warriors Freddy. You can see from the box art, this is the cover of the movie. If you think you're ready for Freddy, think again. So this is the Ultimate Series figure. You can check out the box. On the side, we've got a little bit of his sweater here. It says Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Dream Warriors. It's got his chest with the Souls, NECA, and Real Toys logos. On the back, you got a little bit of information up here. I'm not going to read the whole thing. If you want to read it, give it a pause. Otherwise, you got Freddy here through like a broken mirror, and then down here. The box art's really cool. You know, you got the little puppet here as well. And then the house, which we're going to go over, and the different heads. So we're going to go over all those individual pieces when we unbox this, but the box art's really cool. I like the way that they do these ultimate figures. The box is, you know, collector friendly. You can open it up, you can play with it, do whatever, but you can always save the box and reuse it. You know, it opens up with the Velcro here. You got a really cool picture of the figure right there. And then, of course, you've got the figure with the alternate head, the hands, the other accessories. Like I said, we're going to go over everything. But this guy, actually, he came out a while ago, back in October 2016. I was unable to get him. I missed the wave when it came out. Luckily, I just found this guy on eBay recently for a decent price. It was opened, but, I mean, like I said, it's collector friendly. So even though somebody else opened this, I checked it out. Everything's all good. So I'm going to basically open this, although there's not going to be any twisty ties for you. Sorry, guys. I know you like to watch me open twisty ties. But so let's go ahead and get this thing unboxed real quick, and we'll take a look at the figure and all the cool accessories. Toy Punks. Alright guys, so here he is. You can check him out of the package. He looks really cool. The first thing I want to mention right off the bat, as you saw, he has a removable hat, which is really cool. A lot of the figures, they sculpted on. This one, they did take it and did a removable hat, which is cool because you'd also have the alternate head. He doesn't have the hat on during that scene, but still it's cool. You can throw the hat on. Right off the bat, let's just take a look at the figure as is. Like I said, removable hat. The hat is movie accurate, of course. He's got his classic red and green sweater on. The sculpt on this face is just the regular version of him. He looks pretty good. I'm trying to get it, see if we can get a nice shot here. There we go. He looks good. I mean, it looks very well. It's really detailed, very well done. The likeness is about as accurate as you can get for a Freddy figure, in my opinion. I mean, that NECA does a good job with that. The face sculpts, I'm never really too worried. Wonky eyes usually, but not in this case, so that's good. He's got his regular hand here with his glove, and then he also has the other hand, which we'll see in a little bit. As far as articulation goes, he's got shoulder swivel back and forth. It doesn't move up and down. Elbow moves up and down. The wrist is on a swivel, and obviously this comes off. It's on a ball joint because we have the alternate hands. Same thing on this side. His head moves back and forth and up and down. And then as far as his legs go, his legs seem to be, they're pretty movable. He's got decent hip articulation. His knee moves forward and backwards. And a little bit of ankle just to kind of adjust for posing, but not too much on there. But he looks good. the one thing I don't really care for too much is the way that the you can change out the chest piece, and you'll see it in a little bit once we focus on that, but I don't quite like how it attaches, because if you notice here, there's a little bit of separation up the top. I don't know if it's just the way that it is put together. Like I said, I did get this used, so maybe it's just not put on there correctly, but I don't know. It doesn't fit as well as it should. So we'll see if that's just put on there wrong or if that's a flaw. But let's check out a couple of the accessories here real quick. We'll set him aside. Before we get to all the different body parts of him, let's look at what else we've got. It comes with the house, which, you know, if you've seen the movie, this is the house that the girl's making because she remembers it in her dreams, which is actually the house from Nightmare on Elm Street. And she makes it out of like one of those popsicle sticks, and he ends up, I don't know, it's pretty crazy. He ends up inside of it, you know, but yeah, it's cool that they added that in there. It's half done. It's not completed, just like in the movie. She wasn't done with it. She was still working on it. So, you know, I like that they throw in stuff like that. They also threw in this little puppet guy, the marionette, which, if you remember from the movie, he jumps down off the wall, you know, slices up somebody real good, if I remember correctly. I haven't watched it in a little while, but yeah, it's pretty funny stuff. It's a good movie. You know, it's a little different. In that time, the kids are gonna go fight him instead of they're bringing the fight to him or something. They can all bring each other into the same dream. I mean, I'm sure you've seen the movie if you're watching this review. So let's check out the head real quick. The alternate head has the cross burned into it. Again, from the end of the movie, if you've seen it, I won't spoil it for you. If you haven't seen it, I recommend you check it out. But it's cool that they added that extra head in there. It's a pretty simple thing to change off. His head should just pop off here. Oh, messing up my lighting. And yeah, so that just comes right off. You can put the other head in there. Oh, I didn't even notice this. It looks like there's a hole in the back of his head. I think if you maybe put some light, shine a light through there, maybe the light will come out of the cross like it does in the movie. Again, I'm kind of ruining it because it's towards the end, but I'm sure you've seen this. It's not a new movie, so spoiler alert, sorry. Alright, so like I said, that piece on the back of his head, if you check this out, I got this camera here. All we got to do is throw the light into the back of his head, that clear piece, and then you can see it glows straight out the front of his head. It's really cool. It makes the little cross just like in the movie. Super cool feature that they did. I didn't even realize that was in there. I'm glad I did this review because I might not have even realized that. That's really cool. And yeah, it's super awesome that they added that in there. Let's see this part again. Now you have the chest piece where he shows off the souls. It's really cool. You know, they move around in his chest. He shows that he absorbs the souls of the kids, and it's pretty crazy. It's a cool little scene. It's really it's a very memorable scene in the movie. This piece just comes off. You can see it's got the peg holes on the back that match the peg holes on him. Same with this one. And then you just kind of push it in there and attach it. So, you know, I mean, it slips on right there. It's not too bad, but again, there is that opening up at the top. I suppose you're not really going to see it, but it's just inconvenient to me. He also has the most iconic part of this movie. The best part, really, is he's got the syringe hands. So if you know the movie, you see he gets to the girl who was a heroin addict. Boom, he busts out the syringe hands. Boom, stabs her with them. It's all crazy. She dies. It's nuts. But I mean, really, I enjoyed the movie a lot. If you haven't seen it, I don't know, check it out, because if you like Freddy, it's just classic. Some good kills in there. You know, like I said, the marionette, this part. So these hands just come off. And then, this is pretty tight, actually. The other hands should just pop right on. This is actually not going on as well as I had thought it would, but okay. Well, that's a problem. I can't actually get this hand in there. I got it a little bit, but a lot of times these things are really stiff. If you get it hot, then it makes it a little bit easier to pop the joint in, pop the ball in there, but I don't know. I can't get it in right now, so let's see if we can do the other hand at least so I can show you, because it's really cool. The scene in the movie is pretty sweet. Obviously, it's everybody's favorite because it's famous enough to be in the Ultimate Series figure here. There we go. So this one does snap on, and yeah, this one's a little tight, so I don't know. I'm gonna have to play with this and see if I can get that in there, but that's a problem that I'm sure I can fix. So let's put the regular hand back on here. I mean, this is the syringe hand again, but I really want to get that thing to go on. No, can't do it. So anyway, that's pretty much everything. Overall, I like the figure. See, that hand snaps in really easily. I can't say snap. But there he is. I mean, check it out. It's not, it's a pretty sweet figure. The issue with the hand is kind of annoying. I wanted to show you guys what it looked like, but it's a really cool figure overall, so I'm glad to have it. It's going to look good next to the Jason that I have that we reviewed it in a previous video. Go ahead and check that out too if you want to see that. And it's the Ultimate Jason Part 4, I believe. And yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Toy Punks. Oi. Again, everybody, thanks just for watching the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. As you can see from the photos here, I was finally able to get Freddy's hand to snap in there correctly. I was able to just warm that up with a little bit of hot water. That got his hand a little bit softer, and then I could pop that right in the joint there. So you guys can check that out. There's some photos of him with his syringe hands on there. Hope you guys like the music. That was TurboVamps. They're from Chicago, Illinois. It's a good horror punk band. You can check them out on Facebook. Check them out on Bandcamp. Give us a shout. Give us a like. Give us a subscribe. Make sure you check out our Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all that good stuff. Hope you guys have a happy Halloween. Go get some candy and have a good night. Oi!